Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't me. I tried. So I don't know. I don't know what happened today. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't able to connect for a few minutes there. We're finally connected. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome all. We are literally late today. We are late, and I want to apologize for that. We've always been on time. If anything, I was aiming for 6:11, because if we were late by 6:11, I could have made up something about the lateness being dedicated to Ramon Dames, who is our number 11 alumni, right? But no, this ain't that. This is 100% Murphy's Law. If you're collegiate, if you have been in college at all, you understand what the term Murphy's Law means. This is an example of it. So 100% Murphy's Law. Anything and everything that would go wrong, that can go wrong, will happen at the worst time possible. So we're here. This is another off season. My name is Ren, and I'm coming from the University of the Bahamas. I'm the Public Relations and Brand Coordinator. And behind me, we have the Mangoes brand, of course. And today we're talking to another one of our alumni, Mr. Ramon Dames, aka Shaky. He has earned that name. We're going to wait for him to log in. Again, I apologize for any lateness, anybody who was waiting. I know we were supposed to start at 6, but moving right along, it is our apologies, and we're still going to give you this time that we have. So I'm just going to make sure he's set to go. We don't see him logging in yet. So we're just on standby for Mr. Dames, the great one himself, Mr. Crossover. While we wait, you're free to drop any questions today, any early questions. We know he's an alumni. We know he's in Grand Bahama, so he's busy. But if you have any questions, you can let us know. I'm going to give him a call just to see where he's at. It is hot. I don't know if it's only me, but it is hot. And I am sweating. So I'm going to give him a call right now, see where he is. But this is another off season. My name is Ren, and we're just waiting to interview Mr. Ramon Dames. Shout out to UB alumni, Grand Bahama, logging in. It's you. Hey, Roxy, what's going on? Shout out to Roxy, my good friend from Jamaica. Thank you for logging in, Roxy. Everybody else who is logged in, UB alumni. We have our assistant athletic director. Hey, Shakes, we waiting on you, man. All right. So he's gonna log in pretty soon. Hey, Mimi, how you doing? It's a pleasure. Thank you for the wave back. So we're just waiting on Shakes to log in, and we'll start the interview. Pardon my sweating. It's because I'm wearing black. I do not know why when I'm black, but let's see if we can get inside that little cooler. I hope that helps. And he is here. Shaky himself. Wait. Give him a little invite. So we're going live with the man of the hour, the great one known as the one and only Shakes. Again, my name is Ren. Thank you for logging in. This is our fourth, going on fifth week of on off season. We've interviewed a lot of alumni, administration. We have 2 recent posts to start off basically season 2 of it. But we have a good interview with Sasha Johnson, who was our first ever UB. That's on the page. And also, why did you decline? Shakes, Shakes just declined the invitation. Wow. That is crazy. Why would you do that, Shakes? No, you can't be declining, bro. Why you
What's
decline
happening?
me?
See me I in the flesh now. What's happening? Talk. Shakes right
Oh
there.
my God.
What you gotta
Shakes
say?
right there. Who give you this poster, man? Who give you this? I mean, looking for this. Who steal this?
My boy, Shakes right there. What's happening?
Shake.
Or
All
you want
right,
talk? Or
Shakes.
you want to talk to this one? What's happening? Is this one you want to talk to? Or we can talk to this one.
This.
It don't matter which one you
Oh
want to
my
talk to.
goodness.
What's happening?
Oh man, we right here, man. You decline me though. I hurt. I feel like every girl during their college career who thought they could have date you right now, I feel rejected.
I ain't decline you, know. Is this one who decline you? The regular
Oh my
one.
goodness, you ain't stuffing. You are not stuffing. Why is it so much, boy? Why are there so much, boy? Boy, keep going. I'm gonna let you do you. I
I
can't come scripted with you. I can't come scripted with you.
I I just telling you, he telling you go that way. That's what he's saying. He's saying go that.
Like the Migos say, like the Migos that way. But
What's up?
you got a legacy, but you on that Grand Bahamian Wi-Fi, but you can't be doing too much switching. You can't be doing that.
That's the quarantine.
That's the quarantine. That's how it carrying on. But it's my
Yeah.
pleasure to interview you, man. Welcome to off season. Sorry for my lateness. Like I said to everybody, Murphy's Law, bro. Anything that could go wrong, they go wrong.
Right.
Um, I had to get a shape up. I couldn't interview you without having a shape up. When you would shake, she with the greats. You can't be half stepping.
That's what I be trying to tell everybody.
Bro, my critical question is, have you changed, boy? Like you've graduated, you went back home. Have shakes changed to Mr. Shakes? Like how was the Grand Bahamian experience?
Yeah, I just changed into my new Mingos gear. That's about it. But other than that, Shake's still the same.
How are your new students? Because I see you're coaching primary schools now, you're coaching secondary schools, you're still saucing up people on the court. How is that transition going for you?
Primary school teaching
Hey, one
it's been
second. I,
alright.
I, I could hear some background music, like some stereo or some. You just cut it down so we can hear you. All
You can hear
right,
me?
thanks, man. Yeah, I get you now. Thank you, man.
Yeah. You so
We
what
got
on the question?
shakeables. We got a shout out from Beefy. Beefy say shakeables. Wow. I never knew you were shakeables. I knew about shakes, milkshakes, cherry shakes, but I never knew about shakeables. What is shakeables? How did you earn that nickname?
Remember, what was the question again?
How was your transition? You've graduated from the university. You have your college degree. You're accredited. You're somebody who can teach sports at a educational level. Give the basics. So it's been a year now. Well, almost 2 years, and you're in Grand Bahama. You got your teams. You got your little mans. Them shaking up people on the court. How is it? Tell us about it. Tell us about. Update us on what everything
Yeah.
and everyone should know.
Right. To be honest, it really was kind of hard because like at first you had like the hurricane pass when I first got into the school system. The hurricane pass,
Right.
I barely could do anything. And then the following semester, like January came around, and then
Hmm.
like I think it was like February, March. Then this pandemic came around, so I couldn't,
Wow.
so I couldn't really do nothing.
That's real. But that's real.
Yeah,
That's real. I think that's the importance of this call, man. I
yeah,
wouldn't
but
even imagine that. I wasn't even in that mental space to hear that from you out of all people.
yeah. That's how.
So,
That's how. But I barely. I mean, I had some time with the kids around,
mm,
but it ain't really been like a lot of time, any more time with them. Because I from
talk
Rock.
talk yeah, I know that. So talk about the atmosphere of 8 Mile Rock from your childhood to now. What's the energy level like? What's changed?
I love it. Nothing change about it. Rocks all day. But in my rock, you could come outside. It's just like the energy around there. People always greeting you. It's friendly, especially if you
Mm-hmm.
well known around the area. So
Mm.
no trouble.
They
Well, with
remember
me,
you, Mister White Shirt Blue Jays. They remember you.
yeah. Shoots, of course, of course, man. They just the young ones though, they ain't really too familiar. But every now and again, I just have to show them like the shakes.
Say this. Hold on, but that line still is right. Like you go up to the random guy, right? This kid is being brought into this world. by somebody who probably in your set, and you just walk up to them like, listen, listen, relax. The shakes, man, the shakes.
Right.
Like you
And,
just thought that is work,
and,
boy.
and after I say that, then we go on the court, and then they really say, "Yeah, boy, this boy wasn't lying."
Uh, and we been highlighting your videos, man. I posted a lot of your dribbling skills, a lot of your. I think you were supposed to be in on one. I'm not gonna lie. The professor should
But
have gone. They should have shakes. Like forget about the professor.
you wouldn't believe though, like that's crazy because that's what I came up really doing, just playing.
Hey, 1 second. You in the best. Hey, shakes. You in the best room in the house? We breaking up a little bit and you're a little foggy. Are you in the best place for Wi-Fi right now? All right, give him a second. I'm gonna give him a second. Yeah, yeah, we're checking. Your location in your house. Is it the best place for Wi-Fi? You a little blurry right now, and then you cutting in and out. You want to
Hold
get
on.
the best possible
You
place, even if it's in the kitchen,
you want
if
me to
it's
go
in
out
the
the bar?
bathroom. If you gotta sign off and sign back on, that's fine. I'll wait for you. I ain't gonna
Okay.
work.
Okay.
All right. So we'll give them a second. We just want to give them a chance to reconnect. Thank you everybody for signing up. We got the legendary Shakes in the building. We just want to make sure he has the best Wi-Fi so we can get a good quality conversation. We have an engaging evening. You know, I don't want y'all to think this could be a regular day. Got my mango scale. Shakes came out with a lot of jokes just now. So I'm excited to post this conversation right now. This is gonna be hilarious. You know, I would say he won up Kimsey. Kimsey came in with the do-rag whole show, but Shakes went to the original cutouts. He went to historic pictures. So man, I sure athletic director Kim Rowe is gonna see this and laugh. But we're gonna wait for a second just to log back in. Thank you, Chris. Chris, we see you shouting out shakes. Again, Beefy, we see you. We see Greek leadership logging in. A lot of people logging in. So it's good, man. You guys are awesome. Gonna give Shakes a chance to log back in. I wonder if I should interview somebody until Shakes come back. I tempted to interview Chris. No, I just tempted. All right. I almost did it too. I almost interviewed Chris, boy. Just when I go on to click Chris, Shakes came back up. It's crazy. Chris, that was your time to shine.
No, 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 no interviewing nobody else. No, don't do that.
Totally better, boy. I can see all of you, boy. What the hot is, man. I lock in my hair now, man. Why you ain't showing the dreads? You say you was locking do it.
I got it.
Hmm?
I got it.
Hmm? I say what I say for a reason. Hmm? Let me see this, man. I take that off.
Never see
Say
it.
show the people, man.
Never see it.
But you cut everything off though, for real?
No, it's still under there. I just gotta hide it for a minute. I can't go to no barber right now. Or no stylist.
Oh, you doing the Kenzie then? You definitely doing a pretty boy shake. Can't ruin my career. Got to keep my career up. All right, so that's enough. That's enough mumble jumble. Let's get to the dose of it, ladies and gentlemen. It's 6:30. We're gonna give you 30 minutes of an interview with the great Shakes himself. It's my pleasure to interview, bro. Thank you for tuning in for this time. So let's get started. My first question is, when did it begin? Your passion for ball, your passion for sports. When did it begin?
Right. Yeah, let me see. Let me try the best to give you the best answer I could. You mean age wise or
Yeah, give me an age, give me a time, give me a memory. When did the whole obsession, I would call it, for dribbling and basketball, when did that begin?
probably like around like 12 or 13 probably.
Mm.
Me and my big brother, we used to be outside doing a lot of on one moves. So that's where that really came from. We used to be just like watching TV. And then like every other kid just want to go outside, play basketball, just be outside. So we used to just
But
be
so
outside.
late though. Any sports were before that? Anything you were doing before 12, 13?
Yeah, yeah, I still was playing basketball, but that's when I really like lock in, like say like, oh,
At
I
12,
just
13.
yeah, that's what I want to do. And
You
then
you
when I
never did track. You look like, I mean, you was a good sprinter, but you just get down the court pretty fast. You never did track. You never did
no, because
any other
I
thing.
it's basketball always took my main focus. I mean, I always could have run like distance, but Like basketball.
I'm sorry, what you used to run?
I was a distance runner, but behave yourself.
I, let me set up. This could be a good
I,
show. How long you
remember,
used to run for? 400, 800, 50?
remember, all you gotta do is ask them. When we having well, when I used to be at UB, when we having workouts in the morning, I lead in the park.
Lead in the park. In the
Tw-
distance. I need Coach Barker's role of sign in. I need to confirm this. I need somebody on the basketball team to confirm what this man is saying. Shakes is telling me he's a long distance runner.
Mm.
And I don't have any proof. We have a blue cap for Mr. 24 himself, Chris
ain't,
Swiss.
ain't nobody wearing but Chris right now, man.
Oh man,
He cool though.
he is cool. Well, you have one of your teammates who played with you for years, right? Saying that. But describe the feeling when you walk across the stage, man, in your Jordans to receive your degree. Describe that. Describe that for us.
I walk across and Jordan.
You walk across in Jordans. I think we have a video recorded. I took your picture that day. But
Oh
shakes is
yeah, yeah. You
shakes
was
that
you was
day.
by the school taking the pictures
I
for real.
was,
I
yeah,
remember.
man. You,
But I was
ladies and gentlemen, this is graduation day. If you don't come proper attire, they don't let you graduate. You don't get your degree. Shakes, the legendary Shakes himself, watch cross the cross the shades in Jordans and gets his diploma from the University of Alabama.
yeah. To be honest, man, that was the best feeling ever. I feel like it never was gonna end, to be honest. But oh boy, walking across that stage was good. That was a good feeling. That was a good feeling. I can't even
That's
lie.
what it's about. That's the I think not much student athletes get to that
Yeah,
letter to that plateau to actually complete the program, man. And I could say you're one of the first mangoes I got to know from the beginning to the end who had the spirit. You know, you're one of the ambassadors of the spirit of the mango. You know,
yeah.
you gave it wings. But you
Appreciate
have a
that.
question, and I just want to interject with some questions today because you know everybody knows shakes. Sean said, "Did you ever make any national teams?" I guess two parts to that is, did you ever try out for the national teams, and have you ever made any national teams?
Bastian,
Yes, man, Mr. Bastian. But you put Mr. in front of that, but you
Mr.
respect
Bastian.
him.
My
All right.
apologies. Yeah, yeah. That was I was on the 15, on the 15 national team. I made on the 15 national team. We went to Argentina that year.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that Mr. Bastian was there also.
All right, cool. Well, tell me about that experience. Did you score? Did you start? Well, what happened?
No, no, I didn't really start up. All that was just a learning experience for me because I went over there. I mean, I played and I scored, but it was just like a learning experience for me because when you go abroad, you playing against dudes who way more talented than you. Like you playing against like Team USA.
I've never heard you speak like this, but keep going.
No, no, no. I'm being serious though. You playing against like the top elite basketball players. I can't lie. I just being
Mm-hmm.
honest. I try to hold my own, but I just saying, that's they like the best of the best. So
Now I gotta get into your history. Before you became a Carib or even a Mango, you were abroad. You were playing abroad, and you know you were doing what you had to do. So that wasn't foreign territory for you. You're used to competition. So what made it?
yeah, no, no. See, all right, yeah, you're right. Around that time, okay, I was on the 15 when I went on the national team. But around the time
Right.
when I went abroad, when I went abroad to travel, I was much
Mm-hmm.
older now, so I had more experience.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So with that experience, when I went in the game, I know what to do now. My game elevated more, and I know what stuff to do on the basketball court. So it was much
I don't
easier.
like it, Shakes. Shakes, I hear with you. This is in this me interviewing
Yeah.
you. You put your hand right there. You're looking bored. I gotta change this whole atmosphere. I don't like this. Let's wake up. Let's wake up, people. Let me ask the key questions, cause I ain't like this version of you. But I never. Let me
Remember,
stretch a little bit.
remember,
I ain't like this version. You getting too mature. Use Coach
you
Shakes
out,
now, but
you out to destroy me. What's happening with
no,
you?
man, I don't like this energy. Now, mind you, you started this interview on a serious point, bro, and I feel like let's investigate that. That point you came up is not a joke. You know, your
Right.
island has gone through a hurricane, Dorian, and now it's going through
Yeah.
a lockdown. So let me get to asking you some key questions. One of them being, as somebody who has gone through the program in athletics, you know, somebody who's left their island to start a life of 4 to 5 years somewhere else. What do you do at this time, at this COVID-19, at this lockdown? You train to be a teacher and you can't teach. What are you doing to encourage yourself and encourage those little people that you have under you?
Bro, the best thing I could do, like everybody else, I just wait and see what's happening. But
Just waiting.
other than that, I prepare myself for the when school prepares to open. To be honest, I getting myself
Yeah,
in shape, and I preparing like stuff for the children to do when I get back to school, so I could
that's
be
good.
prepared.
That's
That's
good. And
about it. That's
you
all I
say you
can.
staying in shape, so you don't get got like some alumni, not me, but other alumni out there. You don't get a gut like us. You and just keep the abs, and you know it's go away. It's go away eventually. You know
Hey,
you have to keep it.
no,
Okay.
no it shakes. I,
No, it's
matter
shakes.
of fact, I just came from like earlier. I was at the gym today with you remember Sticks?
Yeah, I remember six.
Yeah. We was in the gym this morning working out
Just this morning, illegally working out. That's crazy. That is
legally,
illegal.
legal
Legally.
because
Oh, you're scheduled time.
you well you know he worked at that school, right?
I didn't know he works at that schools, but do you work at that school?
Yeah,
Because
this
that's
shakes.
social distancing. You know what
But
I mean.
you gotta understand. There's two baskets, one for me and one for him.
Speaking of that, man, I think you and Justin share a story, right? You both had an opportunity to play with Buddy Hield. Is that true? Like, oh, y'all got to see him play and develop inside Grand Bahama. Tell me about that.
Yeah, mainly sticks though. Justin Monroe, everyone knows Monroe. But yeah,
Right.
he played with him. He played with him more so because he played with him in high school at Jockey with because Buddy went to Jockey with high. But I really knew Buddy like because me and him grew up in the same area, my raw. You know,
Mm.
that's
Was he an
mainly where I knew him
inspiration for
from.
you? Was like watching him, and I don't know, but I got to know Buddy last summer through working with him, right, for the first time. But I've also heard from Sticks and from other people from Grand Bahama when I went there, they was like Buddy wasn't always as good. Like Buddy was a short dude who always when they just short and always used to miss. Like tell me a little about the legend in that area of Buddy and what you believe he's done for that area.
No man, Buddy, he's shining. That's my boy. Everybody to respect him around here. He was a baller. So no
Mm.
mind people. He probably wasn't one of the best at that time, but he had a good work ethic. But he always was on the court, always playing ball somewhere. So
Mm.
I can't knock that. To be honest, he just
All
love it.
right. Well, bro, I just wanted to give you a chance to loosen up, man. You look stressed. I never see this version of Shakes. We had a
Renred,
few people.
who wouldn't be stressed if they can't go outside?
Um, but I know you always think I'm an extrovert. I'm actually an introvert, but I be in painting inside and drawing. I
And
have no problem. I
you
have
ain't paid
no
my picture
problem.
yet. You ain't paid
Huh?
me my picture yet.
Let's move on. Let's go out to these questions. We have a lot of questions to ask this evening. When you were coming in, that is coming in. What did you think your experience would be like at COB when you were leaving from abroad? You're coming to COB. What did you believe your experience would be like?
I'm glad you say COB because I did catch one year of COB before
Right,
returning to Mingo. But
right.
yeah, coming into COB, what did I think? I don't know what to think to be honest. I just came in like, cause to be honest, my boy Krillin, Justin, you know Justin Smith.
You call him Krillin, like
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Krillin, like the no nose Krillin. Justin nickname was Krillin all this time, bro. Y'all let me saying Last Hope.
Hey,
This
but
dude
if
was
you,
named Krillin.
I glad if you call him that, he could say only my friends call me that.
I gotta interview him next. Continue though. Continue.
No, he reached out to me like I was finishing school and he's like he tell me that's where he was at. He's at COB. So I say Shakes, where you might as well come this way.
Mm,
Say, you know, he gave me the rundown, so I was like, okay. I reach out. I think I reach out to people in administration. I can't remember who. I think it was Mr. Roll, or I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but I do
Mm.
remember. I do remember when I came over for the first workout. I came over with Mr. Roll, Coach Roll, and
Mm-hmm.
we worked out, and he was trying to test me out.
Mm-hmm.
I done small, so they done trying to see what I capable of.
Right, right, right.
So when he was working me out, I passed. I think I passed every test. I was confident in myself, so I was like, okay, this went well. I mean, I was a little out of shape, but when he was trying to test me out, he saw I had a little bit of skill, and he's like, you know, he tested me out. So when I came back, they told me say they was interested. So the next, I think it was like the next semester or next year, I came there, and boy, that was tough. Like, that was tough. Like, when I got into that first 6 a.m. workout with Mr. Roll, Coach Roll, I was ready to pass out. Remember, I
Right.
guarantee you, go to a 6 a.m. I don't know if he changed it or not. Go to a 6 a.m. workout with Roll. See,
I taped it. I taped
that's
it. I
why,
taped it. I know
watch
what you're
this.
talking about.
Watch this. That's why I used to like when Sasha worked us out. Because we could get a little more easier. We used to get a little more easier.
Don't let
Sasha
her
used to
know
be a
that.
little more
Don't let
easy.
her know that. Nah,
No,
she can
Sasha,
change the
she
door
cool,
routine.
man. She cool, man. She let go for me when I broke my nose, so she cool.
Mm.
But yeah, roll them is make sure you get in shape. But so I was dying, and you could imagine after that, you gotta go back to your dorm room, shower up, then go to class. Dog, I was like, boy, what I get myself into?
Now you're talking about a crucial point too. You're not only just an athlete. You would have been transitioning from abroad or from Grand Bahama to Nassau, living in the dorms. How was that as a student athlete for you?
What, living in the
Like
dorm?
dorm life and working on campus and being an athlete and still trying to keep up your grade. How was that new area for you?
I can't really complain about it because Miss Rolla, like director, she really hooked me up on campus with the job and stuff, like to work on campus. So only the strong survive. She helped me out, so I just take advantage of it. So I was making money while I was at Adley, and I
Mm-hmm.
still was making some good grades to still be able to play ball. So I couldn't really complain. But I wasn't really complaining. Yeah, only the strong
We have
survive.
one of
Only
your former teammates, Beefy, saying that it's harder now. The workouts, the 6 a.m. workouts, they're
Beefy.
harder now. Yeah,
Wait,
Beefy
what?
saying that.
I had high hopes with Beefy, you know. Anyway,
No, no, no.
I
You're an
digress.
alum. You're an alum, and as an alum, we graduated. You know, they gotta look up to us. So say what you gotta say. Let the people know, Shakes. Let the people know what on your mind.
Okay, watch this, Ren. Kimsey probably got what this year left. A year
Kimsey
left.
done actually.
Probably
No,
Kim.
Kimsey done.
He,
He
he
going
done
into
right,
his teaching practice. Yeah, Kimsey's
right.
done.
So watch this, Ren. Who can be the next Kimsey? Come on, now you gotta look at stuff
Rob
like this.
Robert Joseph.
You can't say Robert Joseph because they don't play the same position. That's where BV's supposed to come in.
Continue.
Romero
Yeah, continue
corners.
the point. Continue your point.
See, 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 but BV, I hope you listening to your worth ethic, but you need to put in more work.
Ooh.
You do like slap up. I can get
Oh
on
my
you.
goodness, man! I just made it actually in Sasha's interview, and it's on our IG on the feed. I made fun of Beefy saying how he's one of the players who I realized that he watched a lot of LeBron tapes because like one top he's like Sasha he on the bench, right? And
No,
I
but
make
him and Kim to the same size. They both the same height, same size.
mm, mm,
So why you can't be that little?
he's a scorer though. If
Yeah,
you look
that's
at
what I said. Hold on.
statistically, Beefy is a scorer, but
So why you think I saying that?
defensively, it ain't there. He don't have the rebounds. He don't have the steals. He don't have the blocks.
Yeah, that's why you could be like that. You need to trust me. Wait, just me.
So so
I
this
see it. I
session
see
right
it.
here, this segment is you talking as an alumni, as somebody who's finished the program directly to one of your former teammates and telling them to do better. Am I correct?
No, you ain't correct. I just said.
All right. You just saying.
He know.
Well,
He know. He know what type of work you need to
he
put in
here, he
now.
listening. That's a good interaction. I think that's your game right now. Because I was gonna ask you if you could pick out any player right now and kind of tell them something, what would you tell them? So you kind of did it. We don't have to play the game no more.
Him is him. It's really him. See, I ain't really worried about the point guard position too much now because UJ, he making me proud. He doing all right job. He doing all right job.
I was ever on Team UJ, but y'all didn't see the potential. You
Like
gotta learn to listen to Ren.
see what I like what UJ do. UJ is one of them players. When I was at UB, UJ is one of them
Mm-hmm.
players. He come out, he coming at you in practice. He playing on you in practice. He ain't coming scared. He used to do the same thing to me and Smith, Justin Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And then next couple of days, he'd message me asking for advice. I get better. I like,
That's
okay,
respect.
okay, I respect that.
Shoot, I never knew that. That's
No,
levels right there, man.
ain't nobody know that because I never showed that.
Sorry,
He
I take
messaged
that
me a
back.
couple times,
I can't say
but I
level
saying it now.
because of the basketball team. I can't say the word level anymore. I take that
But
all back.
but UJ doing good. Beefy, you know where you need to be. Uh, Dean, my boy Dean, you know Dean, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Donovan, Donovan, Donovan just need to mentally say it in there mentally, man. He get broken easily. Cause
Really?
he came in his first year, he was doing good. He came in his first year, he's doing good. I think he like
Freshman,
all
he got freshman of the year, man.
right. He got the freshman of the year. So after that year, it's like he was broken out. Like I don't think he was playing too much. But you gotta understand, you coming behind players who was better than you, so you can't really do nothing with that, to be honest. But
I hope he has this, man. There's
you
some.
just don't get discouraged, but when we all them players gone now, so your time to shine, bro.
I think a prime example of that going back to UJ. I always brag about UJ because, and I want to ask you this too. When you talk about the spirit of the Mingo, a lot of you players in your era, right? The transitioning era, I call it. Justin Monroe, the Kens. Your transition from Caribs, which is this thing, right? Whatever that thing was, and then you get to create the new atmosphere of Mingos. Everything that is
Yeah,
Mingos is because of Shakes, Ken, Justin Smith, Kimsey's Vessel. Y'all created. Like, yeah, I drew it. But literally, when people saying you be Mingos and they chanting, and I even put a video today of you just hitting a three at the buzzer and people cheering. Boy, that energy you guys created, you know. It wasn't
as,
Ren out of shape, dog. It wasn't me.
as I say, Aaron, like you're right. Like who can be the who can be the next Kimsey? Who can be the next what your boy them name from track? To the two
Ken
track
Munnings,
boys,
Kendrick.
Ken and Kendrick.
Who could be the next Julio? You know?
Who these people can be? You can't just keep
Yeah.
posting them all the time. I ain't there no more. So come on, Kimsey ain't gonna be there no more. So you gotta
Mm.
start. These dudes gotta
But
start
it
working.
ain't the same, but as somebody who watching these players, um, and I talked about it slightly on one of these sessions, but there's a spirit of entitlement that came somewhere in this program. Like I know how hard Kim worked, Kimberly Roll, athletic director, on this
Oh yeah,
program. I
Mother
know how
Mingo.
much work she put into the feeding the program, making sure you're eating on time, to having Sasha on board, to gym time. But the amount of stuff you remember y'all used to get from Caribs compared to
Mm-hmm.
Mingos. Talk about that. Talk about the difference in the experience of a student athletes for our listeners.
Right? And what I like with Majrol the most, she don't even brag about it. You would be surprised on people she up who's like athletes. You wouldn't even know. Like that she just doing that out of the goodness of her heart. And uh coach too. Coach you would never know, bro, to be honest. So they do a lot. Sasha, all them. All the people who don't really get the spotlight, all the athletes who get all the spotlight, it's really the people in the background.
Mm.
Like people like you doing this interview with me right now, stuff like that, trying to promote the brand to a higher
But
extent.
it's different,
Oh,
Shakes.
come on,
I have met. Let me
come
see if
on,
I can.
Rand.
Let me give you a story. I met one of the new track players, right? This
Oh,
one
new. Okay.
I won't call it a name
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, 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 yeah,
I kind of hate him for what he told me that day, but I respect him at the same time. And he
yeah.
came to me and he was like, "Ren, what do you do? Like I always see you, but what you do for athletics and what you do for university?" And I look at him and I was like, "Wow, dog." Like it was a difference because when I talking to Shakes or Kimsey, it was never a question of what I did because you all saw the work I put in. But I realized and I learned from it, the new semester, the new freshmen, they don't know that. You know, they
Yeah.
they go in a counseling class and
I see what you're saying.
we ask them what is a mango, and the student athletes would be in a counseling class, and they'll be like, "Well, I don't really know what a mango is," and I just be like, "Wow,"
They
and that's
probably
what I
don't even,
learned.
they probably don't even know you in charge of all that. That's just how it
Exactly.
is.
So I kind of learned I had to start. I literally start over fresh every semester. I, I
Yeah.
I start off fresh. I start off hype. I keep my mind open and not to make it about me. But what you did, boy, you were bringing people to the games, boy. And I wanted to talk about things I watch. You were bringing people to the games at a homecoming. You would do that extra, boy. Like there's playing ball, there's listening to the coach, there's not getting benched, and then there's Shakes. Like
Yeah, you know, doing little
Shakes,
tricks and thing on the
Shakes
court.
looks at Shakes looks
The
at the
tricks.
card and he's like, "What a whole 10 seconds? I'm be ahead. Oh, showtime." Shakes will do an extra shake. Or you from international? You from university?
But
Let me give you this little gully wash. You know, you give them a little gully wash. You know, and I'll be like, "No, Shakes, get them the sky juice," and you would look at me and be like, "No, they could get the gully wash, the whole gully wash." And then your
but
last year as a senior, bro, and statistically anybody can check out the New Providence Basketball Association. You
mhm.
became a shooter, boy, and one of your, you know, the coach who takes credit for that, and you could talk about that. Talk about how you went from Shakes handles to Shakes the shooter, please, because your last semester you became Shakes the shooter.
I glad you kind of pointed that out, because to be honest, boy, when I first came at when it was COB at the time, I was just like a pass first type guard. So I mean I was okay, but I couldn't really shoot like that. I wasn't confident. Put it like that. I wasn't confident. So after a few practice, a few games, coach putting it in my head, hey,
For the
hey,
record, the stallion just logged in. Number 23 himself. He just logged in. I just let you know, Shakes.
the stallion and the great lasso.
I say that. I say that. I didn't want to say everything, but I say that. They
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, yeah. After those, what do you do in practice? He do this like 3 minute shooting drill.
mm,
Every practice, he do this all the time. I used to be tired of that all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I never used to be into it. And then came down, come be telling me, used to just come to me, say, hey, quick shot, come down, just shoot it. So I used to be like, what? So I used to come down, shoot it every now and again, make a few sometimes. I used to be like, you know what? Like he used to tell me like, that's why you do the little 3 minute shoot. Like every drill we do in practice, he prepares for the game. That's what he used to do. So it really helped out, and then it came second nature. It became second nature. Like
but
I didn't even think about it. I didn't have to
I
think
don't
about
know.
it no more, Ren,
I
but
don't
I
but
coming down like
your last semester, your last 2 semesters, Marshall University, I set up the video, Nova Scotia Northern, whatever they is, I don't care. But you carried 2 games strong, straight out the summer, before the workouts, before the team even got good practice. And I was like, who are you? You led scoring for 2 games straight, dog.
yeah,
Straight. Like, give
that
yourself
would
credit. And I never saw that. I was used to Shakes making a way,
just
getting number 1 assist. You know, you was number 2 in the league the year before for assists. So I expected passes. But you came back and you was now that dominant scorer. So you got to
yeah
give yourself credit. But your shot, I mean, Chris still
improve
get,
it.
yeah, Chris get
Yeah,
props because Chris burned me 6 times. So
Chris,
I
Chris,
can't talk
Chris.
about him.
He can let it fly now. Enough homecoming games when I was there, he was going off. I remember one homecoming game. I steal the ball going down on the break. And the ball came off the backboard. So I was
Right.
like, so when it came off the backboard, I see Chris in the air, catch it off the rim. I said,
Uh,
oh, okay, okay.
talk
That's
about that. Let's get your best memories. Give the audience, give us your best memory in your Mangos career, man. Give us that best memory.
the best memory.
The first thing that
That was
comes to
one.
mind.
That's one memory there.
Hmm.
When Chris got that Uber off the
Hmm.
rim, uh, Kimsey, Kimchi just do a whole bunch of unbelievable stuff there the time I was there, so I can't even point out one. And then Justin too, Smith.
Hmm.
I remember a couple homecoming games too. He just was on fire. He couldn't stop. He couldn't miss.
Say Chicago. We have Kimsey saying Chicago is your best memory. I don't know what that
Chicago,
means.
Chicago.
Chicago. What does he mean? Maybe you could enlighten. Now Kimsey is still an athlete, soon to be graduate, but you was an alumni. Maybe you could inform us of what the code name Chicago mean, please.
Hey man, because we used to have early morning practices like every time we traveled. So we
Hmm.
used to go to practice. We used to go to practice, and one practice, I put a move on Kimsey, and I drop him to the floor, and I hit the tree, turn around, and everybody in practice started laughing. Boom, right, Kimsey?
Say boom, say boom. So at that moment, I think you probably reminded Kimsey he ain't a senior yet.
Yeah, I just have to
That
put
was a
them down. But
humbling. He ain't captain yet, you're good, kid. You're good, but you ain't captain.
Kimsey, hey, that was my boy though. I can lie. I kind of upset he didn't get to really finish out a good year. He looked like that team. They have this the night league just gone. They was doing good, right? They was doing good. I can't
I
even
I
lie.
would say I wouldn't even say that because you'd be biting your tongue. I would be biting my tongue. When I saw you, Justin and Kimsey, I thought this is the best team the university could ever have. And one thing I love about coach role and athletic director role is every year, we actually getting better. We are recruiting better talent. Shakes, I ain't gonna lie. When you going, I was like, Shakes and Justin going, oh, we're losing streak. And right
I
at that
mean,
moment, it's like I see this kid on Instagram. The funny part is I saw Robert tagging us, right? He used to tag
Robert.
Bengals 242. Robert Joseph.
Oh, you mean the
He used
great
to
Zobon, the great
the
Zobon.
grades over. He used to tag us, right? And I used to see the tag on social media, and I used to take it off because I was like, "Who this kid think he is tagging us all the time?" And then athletic director Kim Roy, she's asking who she recruit, and I was like, "Well, there's this kid from Freeport. I mean, sorry, from Abaco, who keep tagging us in these videos of him dunking and shooting, right?" And research being done, he eventually ended up on the team, and he now is
Yeah.
he's our number two scorer. So I feel
Oh yeah.
like Bahamian talents, and I told you, Justin Kimsey, I know I said this at the launch of the Mangoes. What y'all to win, dog? Remember when we did the first like competition when I had the $500 gift for high schoolers, and we
Yeah.
had the little challenge. And ladies and gentlemen, you can look back at it. So Shakes does a move set off the
Yeah. I remember
fly.
that.
Didn't
Yeah.
practice. He didn't practice it off the fly. He does just a Shakes routine. And we put out a challenge into the high school community, and whoever could match Shake's routine would win $500. And we had two competitors from Kingsway Academy, which is UJ's academy, right? That's the school. And
Yeah.
at the end, we have that historic photo of Shakes not giving it to a guy. It was a girl.
Yeah.
A
That
girl.
she was from Kingsway.
She's from Kingsville. A girl was able to
Uh,
keep up with Shakes. A girl win $500 that evening.
yeah.
And
That's
so what
dope.
if that was my rent money for the month? So what? The point is, right? That
And
moment, boy, that photo, that look in
like
your eye, dog. Cause I don't know if you saw it, but it's like you was like, shit, she got skilled. Sorry for cursing. Wow, wrong page. But I was like, you was like, shoot. No, but I talking in the moment. Like you know the
yeah.
emotion. Talk about that. Talk about how it feel to know that 13 high schoolers did your move set and that one person won $500 because of what you started. How that felt?
That felt good to be honest. I didn't even know all of them was that like so caught up in the moment trying to do the move. And to be honest, I didn't know like a girl would have won it. So when I saw that, I was like kind of surprised. But she is a baller. She is a baller. I hope she's still balling. Well, she is. Shout out to you. But yeah, she surprised me. That was a good feeling, Ren. But I'm glad you put that together.
Hey, it's a team effort, bro. That was all a part of the contract. It's a team effort. If you wasn't talented, there wouldn't have been no challenge.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
You
I mean, I
you
think
you
I
you
still
mentioned it.
I still get ball once, but we ain't gonna talk about that. You
But
know,
I got footage. I got footage.
Once again, let's move on to these questions. Talk about the impact that the men's basketball program had on you.
The men's basketball program. Yeah. Okay, for one, that basketball program taught me how to be on time. For sure. Because when you come in a coach road practice, you better be on time. Now, mind you, I never used to be on time all the time. I used to try my best to make it. He's a man of time. You better be on time. So, for one, that had me on time. Two, it teach you good leadership skills too, though. Like, I don't, like, because you got all type of guys coming who want you. They coming to you for advice. They ain't coming to coach because they feel like they can't talk to coach all the time. They come to you because they feel like you could understand them. So they teach me how to be a leader, and that's basically about it, dog. You know, and it teach me how to just be a better shakes. You know how shakes go.
So let's get into some of the fantasy, right? Because we talked about it with soccer, we talked about it with volleyball, but
Yeah,
basketball, next to track, basketball is one of our leading teams who gets to travel. Talk about that experience, coming from a high school mentality in Grand Bahama, coming to the College of the Bahamas, but it's like almost every weekend in your fall semester, you traveling abroad. Talk about traveling as a team and as a student.
the traveling part wasn't really new to me because like I mean I was already used to traveling for basketball. I was traveling. When high school, we was traveling. Then when I went off to the States, for at the 2 year school, I was traveling. And so when I came to UB, I was kind of really already adjusted. But traveling with UB, it, but I ain't lie, Coach Roll is white. He's turning from boys to men. He's make sure you on point. You ain't coming to that airport any kind of how. We coming dressed together as a team. We coming to games on time. You go to breakfast on time. Well, sometime, but okay, everything, just time, just everything is just a commitment to him. He that's just how he is. I respect that, you know. And to be honest, the Blades could say anything they want about him, but trust me, they got plenty of respect for him. They just
Hey,
get him.
y'all have been finalists, always making the playoffs for the last 3 years. I think historically y'all have not missed a chance to make the playoffs, and you always go against the Shockers. I don't know if anybody else realized that. We
I
always
try.
go against the Shockers in round one. That's like crazy. I was
They
like nobody
hold
else
on.
realizing that.
They going against Sharkers again.
Yes, but because Brian was a part of that team, we always go
Who?
against the Shockers.
Jennings?
Brian Jennings, yeah, Jennings played with them, right?
Jesus was a Jennings?
Jennings, Jennings, Jennings. Remember the year before is Ruben, right? So Ruben played with them the year before. That's the year when Kimsey stick homeboy and they catch that video. And I still surprised they catch that video because I was talking to somebody and I was like, hey, what this is? And then I catch that video of him doing the little crossover and yeah, you know,
Who does? Who does?
Kimsey. That's one of
Kim,
his major
he's
dumps.
what?
That was in Kendall. That was in Kendall when we was
Kim,
going against Ruben. So Ruben was on the opposition team and we ended up beating them in 3 or 4. And then this year, Jennings was on. What it is? They won the first game again. Oh yeah. Sharkers again. I don't know why we ain't noticing this. Sharkers always beats us the first game of the playoffs, and then we beat them the next 2 games.
Kimsey and Smith probably wasn't feeling good that game. I know.
Hey, I don't want to talk about that. I want to
Hey,
interview
hold
Smith
up,
for
wait.
myself.
Remember, you could, but you don't believe how easy I had it. Boy. I had two of the top scorers in the league. So I don't, I barely. They making me look good. They ain't know that. All I gotta do is razzle dazzle, one dribble move, 1, 2, get
Mm.
them open. Either Smith shooting, Kimsey cutting, and Boyce and somebody here,
You too high. You too high, Shakes. You too high, and me running out of time, so I gotta bring you down. Your last homecoming game, last 24 seconds, Mingo is down by I don't know, maybe it was 2 or 3 points, and you literally dribble out the ball until the clock went off.
What this was again? What this was
This is
again?
against Last homecoming game. Who we went against?
Did you
International
you know
game.
what? Who you
It
Right.
was British Virgin Islands. The first game. You dribbled.
The first
Everybody
game?
was hyped. The first game with British Virgin
How much we
Islands.
was down by? I
We
don't
was
remember
probably
that.
down by only 5. I can find a video and I'll look at the stats.
Yeah,
We were
pull it up
down
because
by
I
probably
remember
only
that.
5. Ball in Mango's hand. 30 seconds on the clock. And boy, at that moment, Shakes, I love you, but you dribbled too much, bro. You dribble, and then the ball got stolen. But the whole crowd was with you. The whole crowd was standing up that game one, right? You know, that's homecoming weekend. Everybody was there, and you just dribbled too much. Talk about that. We talk about success. I consider that in my book for you a failure, but because I was like,
What?
dude,
What?
just if you just had passed the ball, I would have feel good. You kept the ball, you dribbled, and then you lost it, and we end up losing that game. You know what? To make it worse, you was at the homecoming after party, drinking water with the next team after we lose. After that, that's what pissed me off with you. I was like, you won't be that friend after they steal your ball. That's what pissed me
Renmer.
off with you.
I don't remember none of this you talking about. What
No,
you
I get,
talk?
but
What you?
I'll bring up the. Listen,
Okay,
I know
say Kimsey
Chris
saying
does the
now
stats, but I do
we
the videos
lost. Kimsey saying we lost by 12. So why?
in two
What
minutes,
you?
in the last 2 minutes.
So what the difference is by hold the ball or not?
Bro,
What you
you
talking
dribbled
about?
too much. You did dribble too much, and you lost it. You wasted at least, I would say, comfortably 15 seconds on the clock dribbling, boy. No,
15
we
sec.
gotta address
So
this.
so
I
so
said this. I did everything. Everything in off season was for this, boy. To trick you, to come here, to talk about this. This is what it's
so in
about.
so you say 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, you expect to score over 12 points.
In 15 seconds, I expect you to pass the ball to somebody else to try to score. That's all I'm trying to say.
And then what?
And then something, but you just dribble the whole time away, bro.
Ren, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember that. Give me the footage, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna waste any more time. This is our interview with off season with Shakes. I wanna again thank you for being real. You started this on a very serious note, talking about the
Mm,
condition of Grand Bahama from Hurricane Dorian to now this COVID-19 lockdown. That's respectable. That's real, and I think that kind of tailored this whole conversation to get more serious points off more than joking. I think everybody's used to jokey Shakes, but bro, this shows maturity. I feel like as an alum, you're making me proud, and you're showing that hey, you are the guy who needs to coach those little boys. Because in the video
yeah.
on your page, and the video on your page, one of those little boys is dribbling too much like you, and he was like, "Hey, why are you dribbling so much?" And I was like, "Well, look at here, hey, look at the pot
Hey,
caught in the kettle block."
I, I gotta pass it down. I gotta pass it down somehow. You know, if you still at UB when my little one come up, then trust me, you can know. You
First
can
of
know.
all, for you to think I'll be here when your child come here, boy, y'all don't think highly of me. So, ladies and gentlemen, we in the last minutes of off season. That's our 30 minutes. Thank you, Shake, so much.
So
You're
Ren,
free to ask any questions. First questions I see inside the column. Yes, I'm talking, not to take on your question. We have. I don't want to even say this question. It's Kim Z asking question. I don't accept that as a question.
that's my boy.
Anyway, he said, "Who is the real stallion?" I'll say it. Kim Z asks, "Who is the real stallion?"
Who's the real star?
That's his question. That's a legit question. Kimsey asks, "Who is the real stallion?"
Kenzie?
Well, that was a
No,
waste of a question.
I lie. Justin Smith, the four dog. You all know the great Justin Smith.
Tell him how you got the Philly. That's his next question.
I rode on the bus, Greyhound.
Hold on, what happened? You got leave one time for UB? For UB? They leave you before?
Kimsey talking foolishness, man. No mind Kimsey.
All right. I won't know. I will no longer take Kimsey serious. Um. So we only taking questions before we close the conversation. Again, respecting your position, bro. I had some more questions about, teaching, but you were very real in the opening statements. It sounded like you ain't even get to do most of the things you wanted to do because of
No.
the condition of the island, and that's respectable.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
man.
I guess in the interim, until we wait for the next question, what kind of advice would you give anybody who's looking at the Mingos program? Any young athletes who in basketball?
Make sure you got good grades, buddy. Stay hard on grades. Don't think you can come at UB. Oh, let me just get a scholarship to come play sport. No, buddy. Get your grades right, and then you go from there. Because ain't everybody can go off abroad to play. And just like you got to go off abroad to have grades, just make sure you have your grades right at UB too. Because that athletic director we got there, boy, she coming down hard on you on grades.
You speak. That's my boss. You don't talk. My boss said that. Next question.
That's
If
my.
you
I
think you
know
could have
she
made
know
it
me
at a
before she
D
know you.
one, I done with you. One picture together, and y'all think y'all romantically engaged. Stop it. Do you think you could have made it in a D1 college? Your skill
I,
level. This is me asking you.
Shake's just a baller, bro. I ain't know. If it had meant to happen, it was meant to happen.
But I can tell you this way. I watch a lot of Battle for Atlantis. I've seen players shorter than you with not
Hmm.
yet dribbling skills have a chance to start on the D1 team, and that's when I thought watching Battle for Atlantis, and of course you and Justin, y'all helped me on the first year. But when I watch Battle for Atlantis, all I be thinking in my head is y'all could do that way. Let me show you this. Let me show you the one mentality I have every time I watch Mingos play against these D1 schools at Summer Madness or play against anybody, dog. You
Mm.
realize how much people lose by losing against us? Remember, I don't know if you keep up with basketball, Duke University, right? Duke was defeated by a pretty much amateur team, right? They up to the skills, but they never win. Duke coaches, premier. They have all this history and all this glamour, but it was a lower school with not great players.
Oh, when
And
they
the
lose on the
last
buzzer? When they
they
lose on the buzzer,
lose,
right?
they lose when the Bahamian. There's actually a
Yeah,
Bahamian who made the
yeah, yeah,
layup.
yeah.
Bro, that's our that team who defeated
Mm-hmm,
Duke University to
mm-hmm.
me is the Mingos reality. Every team who goes against us, I don't want you slump. Those first three, when we like literally only 5 points away, 8 points away, maybe even 2 points away, but that's
Mm-hmm.
scary for a D1 division team. Think about it. A little team from the Bahamas who ain't even like they say, oh, they ain't T1 or whatever crap, right? But we keeping up with D1 division teams at Summer Madness, boy.
Yeah, I mean, you right,
You
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 right.
understand how devastating that is to that brand? If at Summer Madness we always beat them.
I mean, yeah, you right. You gotta understand them teams, the big teams like that. They don't come in the game thinking they can win, and then when you're the underdog, you got a point to prove. So
And
obvious.
and I'll be real, even with Marshall University, and y'all told me you took the footage down, right? We on our last 2 minutes of this interview, but y'all told me to take this footage down because y'all get dunked to pieces. We'll start on the second interview. I want to do 2 interviews with you, Shakes. I don't want this to end like this. We can talk. I'm gonna end this one and we're gonna start the next one, all right?
That's right. Let's go. Ranford, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and right now I'm trying to figure out how to end it. I can't remember how to end it.
Oh boy.